This is Beyond the Big Screen podcast with your host, Steve Guerra.
Here is another Beyond the Big Screen teaser for episodes coming soon. I hope you enjoy and definitely tune in for the full episodes. If you want to learn more, you can head over to beyondthebigscreen.com. You can support Beyond the Big Screen on Patreon and Subscribestar. By joining on Patreon and or Subscribestar, you can help keep Beyond the Big Screen going and get many great benefits. Benefits include advertisement-free content, bonus content, and early access. The bonus content is great too. I will feature outtakes from episodes and live streaming episodes. If you join at the executive producer level, you will become just that, an executive producer of Beyond the Big Screen. You will be able to develop ideas for upcoming episodes, help find great guests, and of course have your name mentioned at the beginning or end of each episode. You won't just be a supporter, you will be a critical member of the team. Go over to patreon.com/Beyond the Big Screen or subscribestar.com/Beyond the Big Screen to learn more. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, send me an email to my email address, steve@a2zhistorypage.com, or follow us on social media by searching for A2Z History. I will see you next time Beyond the Big Screen. It's really interesting, the gray zone that the Lafitte's operated in. They're legal pirates, but their remit, so to speak, is not from the United States and it's not from Britain. They're kind of helping the Americans, but they don't really have any obligation to do that. Did you get any sense in your research? What did Lafitte identify as, you might say? Did he identify as American or as something else?
Well, he first and foremost, he saw himself as a Frenchman, but he didn't have any real official ties to the French government. During the War of 1812, at least the early part, the British were not just fighting in North America. They were also fighting the French. They were fighting Napoleon, but Napoleon was defeated in 1814. And at that point, the British were able to devote their full attention to the Americas. And that's what brings on the Battle of New Orleans, which we'll talk more about later. But Lafitte, in the movie, they portray him as desperately wanting to be an American. Like he wants to become an American citizen, and they give that as the reason why he doesn't attack American ships. But in reality, the real Lafitte, his loyalty was to Jean Lafitte. He was loyal to whatever was going to promote his situation, whatever was going to promote prosperity and bring him wealth. So if that meant working for Cartagena, fine, he'll work for Cartagena. And later on, he actually turns, and this is well after the war and after the events described in the movie, but he actually goes on the Spanish payroll and spies on people who are working to undermine Spanish authority in Mexico and other parts of their empire. So yeah, the Lafitte's were loyal to the Lafitte's. That's what they identified as their own personal entity.
What was happening in New Orleans?